What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What recent news, topic, tweets, videos you want me to talk about tomorrow? Hey guys, today is Wednesday, September 25th. It is officially fall. That's right, spooky season is here, okay? Pumpkin spice lattes, okay? Brisk weather. You can go outside without burning to death. You can wear a nice little hoodie, okay? It's the best season of the entire year. And if you think another season is better than fall, well, you're just, categorically wrong. We need to talk about MKBHD, okay? One of YouTube's biggest tech reviewers in the entirety of the entire world, okay? This guy is a very big deal. This man's reviews have brought down companies from like up to just absolutely nothing, bankrupted multiple companies, and then he decided to start his own, and apparently he's getting a little bit Twitter canceled because people aren't happy with his product. Gang Mamba saying bit random, but I never thought I'd see the day MKBHD would get hate for selling a product, aka an app, and get flamed in his own comment section. Let's go take a look at what happened on the comment section, because I saw plenty of hate that's been spreading around on Twitter. So in this video where he basically compares the iPhone 16 with the iPhone 16 Pro, around the 30-second mark, he introduces panels, which is I'll let him explain it for you.
But you know what I've been doing way longer than 2 weeks? Working on a new app that we are finally launching. You guys have always been asking me where I get my wallpapers. Like, it's frequently the #1 suggested search result under my name, has been for years. So now we've put them all in one place. It's called Panels, and it's finally live in the App Store, both on iOS and on Android. Feels really good to be able to say that. So if you're wondering where the wallpaper on these phones in the review came from, Panels. If you're wondering where the wallpaper in the last video came from, Panels. Matter of fact, almost all of the wallpapers on the devices and in backgrounds you've seen in my videos for the past year have all come from Panels, which is pretty sick. We have a bunch of awesome artists over there that we are splitting profits with 50-50, and there's already a ton of great collections of art and much more incoming. And we have some pretty big plans for this thing. So it's starting off as a wallpaper app now. I don't want to overpromise too much, but it's going to be pretty consistently improving over time, which is part of the reason why we're offering a subscription to support it. So go pick it up now. Poke around, find your new favorite wallpaper.
So we should probably pause, because the subscription was one of the things that bothered a lot of people on the internet. Panels is free, but Panels Plus for the subscription is $50 a year. And people are like, bro, ain't no way that you are charging people $50 a year just to put a background wallpaper on the back of their phone. And it was massive uproar when it came to the internet when it came to this. Comment section saying no one's paying $50 a year for a regular wallpaper app, little bro. Skull emoji, praying emoji. This update is so incremental that people are just ignoring the phone and making fun of your app. Excitedly installed Panels to check it out. Realized half the content was premium only. That's fair, I guess. Clicked in one of the free ones. Realized you still have to pay for the HD version. Okay. Clicked on the SD version. Realized I need to watch 2 30-second ads to download it. Uninstalled the app. So people were complaining that apparently this app was just plagued with ads. One of those like apps where you like click something and then you gotta watch a video, and then you gotta watch another video, and then you get access to the app, because that's how the app pays for itself when it's free. There's more shade being thrown at my gang MKBHD. Thanks for keeping me safe. My Uber driver was sketchy, but then I remembered you're tracking me through your wallpaper app. Another complaint about the app was that it has all of these features that basically ask you to basically track you. It's kind of like, hey, can we track your location? Can we track what you're doing? Can we track what you're eating? Can we track can we track you talking? Like, it was like a lot of tracking prompts that made people feel like that this was like, an app where they were basically being spied on, or their information was basically being taken, or their data was just being used. This sounds a little bit familiar. It's because we just got finished talking about Mr. Beast and KSI and Logan Paul launching Lunchlies, right? So we're in this place again where YouTubers are just launching products or creating things, and they're getting like negative backlash for it when it's not done in a way where, the internet and the world wants to see it. It absolutely hurts my heart watching my gang MKBHD get dunked on the internet, bro, because I'm a huge fan of his. So when I saw the recent product, I saw everyone here, I was like, no, not like this, bro. What happened, man? This person saying, imagine paying more for phone wallpapers than effing Spotify. Comparing the price of the Panels Plus to Spotify Premium. This person said, trade offer. I receive $50 a year. You receive orange and HD. which is just it's a background that's just orange. It's just orange. Another person here is saying, hard to understand someone spending all these years building up the best reputation in tech and then suddenly blowing it all by releasing the ad spamming location tracking $11.99 a month wallpaper trash. What's on earth? So as Marquez gets absolutely dragged on the internet for this product, okay, specifically and especially on Twitter, he responded to it yesterday, actually, immediately talking about people's concerns. And he said this: part of building in public is getting mass feedback immediately, which is pretty dope, almost exactly like publishing a YouTube video. First thing we're doing is fixing the excessive data disclosures, as people rightfully brought up. For transparency, we never actually ask for your location, internet history, etc. The data disclosures that everyone is screenshotting is likely too broad and largely driven by what the ad network suggests, working to fix that ASAP. I hear you. It's its own personal challenge to work to deliver that kind of value for the premium version. Weekly Friday drops are already starting. I'll also be dialing back ad frequency for the free experience. Much more to come. I appreciate you all. Okay. They're saying, hey man, less ads, bro. Please. Okay. Don't nobody want to see ads anymore. By the way, I know you guys have been, peeping out the drip on today's show. You can get all of this and more with Halskern, who also happens to be today's sponsor. Halskern is a company that creates high quality accessories by using natural products from the earth, including grain, marbling, wood, stone, mother of pearl, and more. If you're into fashion or into accessorizing like me, I gotta warn you though. If you take a look at Halskern's entire inventory, you might find yourself lost in the sauce. The necklace that you see here is called the Scholar necklace. It comes in many different colors, but you guys know I like the old-fashioned black and dark gray. The beads you see around my wrists here are known as the super set that come in both lava gold and silver. And one of my favorite watches of all time, the San Francisco, which is made out of zebra wood and maple. They have accessories for both the gentlemen and the ladies, but the best part is that investing in Halskern allows you to give back to nature, since they partner with institutions like the Jane Goodall Institute, where they support reforestation projects and other things that have environmental protection or social support in mind. Halskern's products are made in small quantities to ensure that every product is made with high quality to last you guys a very long time. I personally love how these products are packaged. They make amazing, unforgettable gifts if there's a special someone in your life you're hoping to leave a lasting impression on. You guys can click on the link in the description below and use code OMNI at checkout, where you can save 10% off your entire order. You'll be supporting the channel, the planet, and acquiring some really good drip all at once. Free shipping to USA and most EU countries within 2 to 4 days, a 24-month warranty, and a 24-day right of return. And again, special thanks to Halskern for sponsoring today's video. He also responded to people in the comments. One person saying, bro, your innovation that you brought to the market was a wallpaper app, LMAO, a wallpaper app, and then Marquise Brownlee is saying, dog, the target market for this is insanely small. Most people don't download a wallpaper app. This is for those who've been asking. If you're not into it, don't worry about it. Someone else saying, I think people are more disappointed with the fact that you brought IP developed in 2021, slapped a logo on it, and shipped it with a price tag, in which Marquez said, what's funny is I saw exactly how this rumor came up and it's just false. The Twitter account is from 2021 because it is salvaged username from an inactive account. The app was built from scratch. Here's the last bunch. Unless you're sharing profits with the artist, subscription for wallpapers makes no sense to me. And he said, yes, we are. So, I guess a lot of the money is going to the artist of these background wallpapers. So Noah's saying there is zero reason to collect anyone's data. Zero, make it free with ads, easy and simple. And he said it's already is free with ads. It just, some people felt like it was just too many ads. So yeah, guys, it's MKBHD. That's the long and short of it. This picture basically is him, basically knocking on the doors and murdering companies. In the past, this man has reviewed products that has completely tanked companies that were trying to come up on the startup. And now that apparently he's knocking on his own door and saying that it's karma. There's a lot of love and hate when it comes to MKBHD. But yes, he's basically getting internet bullied for making an app that people don't think is worth the price. So we'll see how it develops and comes from there. I'm guessing maybe if he lowers the price and or reduces the amount of ads on the free version, then it will get a better public sentiment. But I think the damage is already done at this point. So I don't know. We'll see how successful this product becomes in the future. So guys, we have to talk about this very tragic tale here that's been basically sweeping the entire nation and parts of the world as well. As here saying Marcellus Williams has been executed in Missouri despite being innocent. And that's right. This case here is very tragic when it comes to this inmate who's been in jail for the past 20 years. His name is Marcellus Williams, and in case you guys didn't know, let me explain to you what happened. This man by the name of Marcellus Williams was on death row and recently executed as of yesterday in the state of Missouri. As time counted down to his execution, the internet and many people around the world rallied for his release, suggesting that there was not enough evidence to convict him of the crime. The crime being that he was originally accused for killing a woman by the name of Felicia Gale in 1988. This then came to this year where Mike Parson, the governor of Missouri, took the initiative to order the execution of Marcellus Williams. Now guys, here's the unsettling part and the part that racked a lot of people's brain. The prosecutor of this case, the family of Marcellus, and even the family of Felicia Gale, the victim in this case, pleaded to spare Williams' life. But after the plea was overturned by the Supreme Court, he died yesterday evening via lethal injection. Marcellus Williams' last words were, "All praise be to Allah in every situation." As most of you guys probably surmised, there was a lot of public outlash before, during, and after the execution of Marcellus Williams, where people were actually on the streets protesting, pleading, and begging for the court to spare this person's life because there was just not enough evidence to convict him of death after he's already served 20 years in jail. If you guys watch this video right here, you can see a line here for the governor's office in Missouri where people are actually making petitions to have them to stop this execution. There was at least tens of thousands of people who came in live to the Missouri office to sign off. There were over 600,000 votes on change.org petitioning to reverse this execution. This tweet here read, "The fact that the USA is about to execute an innocent citizen they know is innocent, the DA say now says is innocent, the evidence proves he is innocent, should be enough for everyone to tear the system down. Marcellus Williams could be any of us. Marcellus Williams is all of us." This is a video of Marcellus Williams Jr., his son, basically after the execution.
Yeah, I saw my father, we acknowledged each other. I made a joke about prison shrinking him because my dad, always seemed very, very tall. And I feel like, over these, basically 25 years, prison probably made him look smaller. You know what I'm saying? You only can go as far as your surroundings. But yeah, I saw him in there, he looked peacefully. He wasn't in any pain and things like that. So I don't really got any complaints. And I just want everybody to follow his wishes. You know what I'm saying? My dad he didn't really want a huge uproar, behind this. He had a strong spirit, like I said before. And he just wanted everybody to continue to work. Use his situation, these experiences, as the vessel to move them forward to combat the injustice in the prison industrial complex. Everybody have to pay attention to what's going on because it could be them, your husband, your father, your son. It can happen again. Yeah. So I think the statement that a lot of people have been echoing is simply that, yes, this could have been any one of us. And also the amount of people, right? The gravity of the amount of people who came out here against this. Not only the people who are part of the case, which you keep saying, the families and the prosecutors and the DA, and the people are saying whoa, pause, bro, hold the brakes. Okay. This is a man's life. I think we should pause this kind of thing. But then you have millions of people basically pleading to basically spare his life, to at least try to go over the evidence or maybe just keep him in jail or something like that. But then none of it happens. And it makes people question the current state of democracy. What's the point when you quite literally have the people coming directly to your office and saying, yo, bro, chill. We might need to re-examine this. Okay, pause the brakes on murdering what could be potentially an innocent human being, and they decide to go forward with it anyway. As some of you guys could probably surmise at home, some people have turned this into a racism type situation. The state of Missouri is no stranger to racism, and a lot of the Supreme Court justices were white, so that's kind of one argument that's going on here, that this might have been a modern day lynching. Some people were pointing to the fact that Missouri is a pro-life state, but yet when it comes to the life of a person right here who is alive and potentially is innocent, it seems like they're taking the hammer and hammering them down to killing them. So there's a lot of arguments now that are being painted here, but the outrage is here and it will be lasting for quite some time. All in all, it seems like the general sentiment is a very large, extreme amount of disappointment that makes people feel, even worse about the political system and the people that are in charge above them when they're not being listened to. And I definitely 100% agree with that. But yeah, guys, it's the Marcellus Williams tragedy in a nutshell. You guys can let me know how you feel about the situation in the comments below. So guys, the Sony State of Play, it was yesterday, 6 p.m.
p.m. Eastern. It's the showcase for Sony and PlayStation, where they show you guys all the coolest and newest video games that are going to be coming out very soon. I'm going to give you guys a very quick TLDR of it, just in case you did not see it. And I'll just come out right the gate with the biggest announcement of the night, which happens to be Ghost of Yotei, which is a sequel to the Ghost of Tsushima, one of the most popular video games to ever come out this century. Taking place in the years of 1600, Ghost of Yotei will introduce you guys a new ghost by the name of Asu. And yes, she is a lady. Quite literally, this is one of the best gaming announcements that we've actually received this year, okay? The game looks absolutely freaking brilliant, and yeah, Sucker Punch definitely took it home. It's one of the trailers that a lot of people have been waiting for quite some time. We finally got it, and apparently, I believe it might be coming sometime around in 2025, potentially 2026, but yes, an amazing game reveal. We got an actual release date when it comes to Monster Hunter Wilds, okay guys? Set your calendar to February 28, 2025, because after that day, all of you will know life this game into infinity, including me. Astrobot DLC got announced for fall 2024, Astrobot being a very huge sleeper hit that came out this year with the PlayStation 5 that not a lot of people thought was going to be absolutely amazing, but apparently it's a platformer that can rival the likes of Mario. It's really that good, so people are very excited to see additional free DLC for this game. Palworld officially got announced as well. As some of you may or may not know, Palworld is currently going through a lawsuit via Nintendo. The Nintendo ninjas have finally striked back and said that, yeah, you guys copied our Pokeballs and you copied a little bit too much, and now we're coming after you. And during this whole litigation process, the Sony State of Play said, hey, by the way, you can play this game that's getting sued by Nintendo on our system, PlayStation. A very funny gotcha moment in this concept. As a side note, but when I was watching the stream with you guys last night, I said Palworld should basically double down, okay? And they should make it like a Palworld DLC where they bring in like new enemies, and the enemies are basically like IP franchises of Nintendo, right? So instead of like Mario, you got to fight somebody named like Mario, you know? Or instead of Link, you got to fight Blink, yeah, and they look exactly, they basically, look exactly like the IPs, but they take away enough to make it legal. They got to double down. They've already done it with Pokemon. They might as well just do it. I just want to see Nintendo suffer. For real, I just want to see Nintendo bleed. They're just a little bit too powerful right now, so I would like to see them bleed a little more. I would like to cyberbully Nintendo a little bit, if that's okay. You got other announcements like Lunar Remaster Collection, which is coming out in 2025. You also got a remaster of Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 1 and 2. That's a name and a face I have not seen for quite some time. It comes out December 10th, 2024. A lot of people excited to see a lot of these old games basically get preserved and remade for a lot of the old heads who, like to enjoy those older games. We got some incredible Sonic news. We got Sonic X Shadow Generations DLC featuring Keanu Reeves. The DLC basically takes place where the movie is going to take place, and it's going to drop a few days before the movie is announced. Shadow drops in there. You can hear Keanu Reeves' voice, and then basically he's going through the exact place where the movie is taking place. It looks really freaking good. Sonic fans are eating, by the way. For those of you guys who like Alan Wake or Alan Wake 2, that entire series, apparently they're getting a Lake House DLC that's coming later this October. Alan Wake being one of the games that got nominated for like Game of the Year. It might have won Game of the Year. I can't recall, but yeah, a lot of people are excited for that. Guys, Stellar Blade. Oh my gosh. Okay, Stellar Blade, the game with the plot with Eve, the mommy, one of the best games I played this year, by the way. It is not a joke, is officially getting a Nier Automata crossover. I don't know what that looks like, but 2B and Eve in the same game, in the same vein, hello? Whoa, that's a little bit too much dip for my chip, okay? I don't know what they're selling. All I know is that I'm raising the funds to buy it, because I just won't say no to that much plot. I just won't. I can't. I'm not strong enough. Dynasty Warrior Origins is launching January 17, 2025. If you guys like Dynasty Warriors, you like Lubu, you going around and chopping people until they fall and then getting killed by Lubu's horse and then all of that. It's an OG, it's a legend. It's you either know it or you don't. It's usually really fun games, but yeah, they got the release date coming out for January 17th for PS5. And guys, that's basically the gist of it. Okay, there's other news. There's a lot of like these horror games that I don't think you guys will care about, except for maybe like Hitman, like VR. You can basically put on a helmet helmet, and then you can basically like kill people, right? They showed you like choking somebody out. Like imagine you sit on the couch and you just go, ah, or just slicing them with a knife or something like that. I'm not really into like PlayStation and VR2 headsets. Okay, I think if you own one of those, then you're a little sus. Okay, that's a little weird, but. I feel like it might be a nice entertainment thing to bring the normies in to kind of like, you know, keep them in check or whatever. But yeah, other than that, I don't think a lot of the other announcements that big. There was like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles DLC, which looks absolutely glorious, but then just a bunch of spooky games, and that's it. You know, that's all I'm really saying about it, because I think that's all that really matters. All in all, though, I think I'd give the Sony State of Play probably like a solid 7. I keep saying 7.5 because it had some nice beats as well, but the drops of Ghost of Tsushima, getting a release date on Monster Hunter Wilds, seeing Power World basically get announced on Nintendo is absolutely hilarious. I would say it was okay. We got some stuff to expect. The problem though here, and this is just a side note when it comes to PlayStation, right, is that Nintendo is just doing so astronomically well right now. If you guys don't know, the Nintendo Switch 2 rumors are just growing day by day. And when that game comes out, they're going to release Mario Kart or Smash Brothers or another Mario Odyssey with it. And then every single person who plays the Switch is going to get the Switch 2, which is not going to be the same for the PlayStation 5 Pro that nobody is going to be buying coming up this fall winter season because it's way too expensive. So Nintendo's just dominating the game, and a lot of people feel like if you have a Switch and then you have a PC, that's all you kind of really need. Maybe even a Steam Deck, but in terms of having a PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 5 Pro or even an Xbox, maybe just for Game Pass, seems to be dwindling. And I don't know, man, this gaming market is changing. I don't know if it's for the good or for the worse. We shall see. But yeah, guys, that's the Sony State of Play. Let me know what your favorite game release was. What would you rate that game? And are you excited for any games coming out? I'm kind of still chilling right now. The Legend of Zelda comes out tomorrow, by the way. When I say Legend of Zelda, I mean Zelda. There's a game where Zelda goes around and she's basically trying to save Link. It looks really cute. She can warp things. That comes out tomorrow too as well. So that's just, you know, icing on the cake for the gaming news for you in case you need something to kind of keep you busy. And guys, we'll round things up with this one, okay? This picture is absolutely hilarious. If you're not following the VTuber space or the streaming space, right? Okay, none of this probably makes sense to you, but it's a big freaking deal, okay? Super saying this is crazy. Ironmouse, the biggest VTuber in the world, a part of VShojo. We just got finished talking about one of her teammates, Fruit, that whole situation with the ex-boyfriend. Well, she has been doing a subathon, and apparently she just overtook Cenat, the #1 Twitch streamer for quite some time, in subscriptions. And I believe she's now on over 200,000 subscribers. Like, that's how many people have been subscribing to her during this marathon. Guys, to put this into reference, 200,000 subscribers on Twitch is absolutely bonkers. Okay, that's $5 per person for a sub, depending on which tier it is. So it's probably a little bit more, but we'll round down 200 times 5. That's $1 million. Okay, that our girl Mousy will be taking in at a very bare minimum, not counting donations. Oh, well, you have to take like a cut of the $1 million. She's probably getting more than 50%. So she's laughing to the bank. Ha ha ha. The VTuber community is just, they're growing and they're not stopping. Okay. You think that the VTubers, the 2D women are here with the plot. They're just coming in and they're just a fad. They are not. They are the present. You think they're the future? They are now. They are here. News of everyone's favorite streamer Cenat being overtaken by some 2D digital waifu mommy has made some people be like, what in the world is going on here? Okay, what is happening here, bro, when two worlds collide? Okay, can someone tell me why 200,000 people are subbing to a fictional character on a screen? Question mark? You know this is going to rustle the jimmies of the 2D waifus and the VTubers. Me being one of them, okay? You guys don't know this about me, or maybe you do, because I do have a VTuber model myself, but I partake in watching VTubers on my downtime. Okay, I don't talk about it, but you know, when I'm just chilling and relaxing, there's a couple VTubers that I watch on the side, including Mousy, to kind of just, you know, get something new, get something fresh. Okay, I am a weeb, okay, and I kind of like the space. So just know I'm in there, but like I'm incognito. You won't know, okay? This then started a war between the Cenat fans and the VTubers, and to be honest, I don't know who would win. The Cenat Gooners or the VTuber Gooners, because they're both Goonins, right? But who would win between these two absolutely large communities? I think I think the VTube community would probably win. As you can see, they're overtaking Kai Cenat right now. This person's saying, you seem mad. There is no real difference between Kai and Iron. They are both people that turn on the camera and put on a show. One screams that shit. The other one screams that shit, but in Spanish. Which is basically, yes, a summarization that they're just two of the same people doing the exact same thing in a very different way. And they're just lovely comedians and entertainers as a whole. However, my boy C-Dog did not take this comment standing, okay? C-Dog, if you guys don't know, the human flesh for Iron Mousey, these two are like peas in the pod. They are the dynamic duo where Iron Mouse is Batman and C-Dog is Robin. Yep. I said it. Connor saying, how parasocial do you have to be to care when someone has more subs than your favorite streamer? You know, getting like almost 80,000 likes. But man, standing on business on ground. Okay, you can't throw shade at Iron Mouse. None. No, Mousey. We were protecting her, okay? She's the homie. She's one of the internet homies that we must protect. I didn't know that there was so much like protection when it came to like Dan TDM, the guy that was getting jumped by like KSI, Logan Paul, and Mr. Beast unsuccessfully. But she is also one of the ones that the internet will attempt to try to protect with their lives as well. So don't make Connor mad, okay? Connor's not the type of person to start getting mad, but if you come after Mouse, that's a trigger. My mans will come at you. He will bite you. The truth of the matter is that literally if Kai and Iron Mouse, if worlds did collide and they did collab, they would absolutely have a blast. I actually would foresee in the very foreseeable near future, because I'm Omni and I see everything, right? These two coming together and making content together, and it would be absolutely hilarious seeing Kai interact with Mouse and and vice versa. Okay, if they gave Kai a VTuber model or something like that temporarily, or he was just him just kind of just talking with him, I think the entirety of Twitch would eat that up. So I think this is a great, good, fun story for those of you guys who care about Mousey or Kai Cenat. But yeah, they're all prospering. The Twitch goons are gooning. But all right, guys, that's all I have for today's video. Okay, I'll catch you guys on the video probably tomorrow, maybe another one that's coming up this weekend as well. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like. Okay, it just lets me know that you watched the end of the video, and it means the world to me. It really does help if you can drop that like. Subscribe if you guys haven't already, because I would like that as well. I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Brush your teeth. Don't get halitosis, and also use some Listerine as well. You're freaking heathen. I love you. Yeah, take it easy. Peace.